Postergate was a true experience, an experience of a crazy magnitude.
It was very like in the moment.
You walk into the DSB building, you go up the stairs, you look to your left, and you see a collection of people trying to talk to each other and screaming at each other. And all of it in the center, it's just a quaint little poster.
It was like, okay, so for months, this poster was hanging up. Like since, I don't know, since August or something. It's been hanging up for a while. And no one took it down, whatever. And all of a sudden, I like saw this huge note. This like massively long note. It looked like 16 by 9 paper or whatever. Criticizing whoever made the poster, I guess, or criticizing, I guess, like their perspective on it or what they thought the artwork was about. And I was like, this is absolutely insane. And I saw that, I was like, this kind of feels similar to what I went through. And I felt like really bad for the person. And I remember me and my friend, we were like reading it together, and we were like, I think like he wrote a note on something or something about it, like check your privilege or something along those lines. And it was left at that.
The original poster was about like escaping negative self-talk and negative mindsets, but this person interpreted the poster as being about escapism as a coping mechanism. And they related escapism to the allegory of the cave, saying like, your escapist fantasies are like the shadows on the cave, and you have to get out of that to face the real world. And that, I mean, sure, like if that's, I mean, I guess that's like a valid critique of escapism, is like the escapist fantasies aren't real. But it also told me, I was like, but you're misinterpreting the manifesto poster, and you're in fact doubling down on misinterpreting it. Plato's allegory of the cave, it's more of a metaphorical story to suggest that humans, as we are like right now, are in a cave of sorts, and the reality we see is just the shadows.
Because the original poster was very like, I don't want to say depressing, but it was like, art is like my form of escape. When I was in middle school, I was severely depressed. I was severely mentally ill, and I didn't have a lot of resources for it, but I did have a group of friends who were also severely depressed and severely mentally ill. And that was the community that I had, and that community was not a good community to be in when you're severely mentally ill and depressed, because I'm not saying that it was like a competition, but one person gets an idea and then another person gets an idea based off that idea, and you all just kind of spiral together. Sometimes it is bad to fester and just let it rot, and it is especially worse when you have other people that are rotting too, because you feel like sometimes that it is encouraging you to have more rot and you rot together. And I think honestly that that's like something that the second girl, even though she was like super fucking misguided in the way that she communicated that, like sometimes you do have to fucking like step out and realize that like you have power to change the situation that you're in, even if it's just fucking brushing your teeth. So, like, there are things that you can do to feel better, even if everything feels so fucking overwhelming. It's taken me so long to learn that.
There is nothing more privileged than escapism. Few things more damaging. That was only written on the original one. It was not written on the second one. And I just thought it was so crazy and so funny. That's why I took it. It just like kind of brought the mental health conversation to the forefront for a little bit. And I think people thought about it, but I'm not sure if much really changed in the conversation, because like it just kind of reinforced that, like, to me at least, that like I should take care of my friends and make sure they're doing all right and stuff like that.
Having an outlet like that, I think, can be very positive, especially when you're younger as well. I think maybe as you get older and you have more responsibilities and you have more things to do, escapism might be detrimental in that it might like pull you away from like necessary responsibilities in your life as you get older. But I think when you're a young kid, like escapism can be very helpful, and it can give you a lot of hope.